Welcome to the live, everybody. I'm not sure who's going to be on here. Just going to do a bit of a walk around the shop today. It's nice weather, so let's see what Aiden's up to. Yo, what's up? We're just working on the Jeep today. So we got the gas tank out, the rear diff out, rear leaf springs are out. This is his 1992 Jeep XJ that we're working on. Doing a complete restore. We're going to get the frame sandblasted as well. So you can see that up on the lift. Get all these rebuilt. He's got all his parts ordered and on their way, so that's good. He's going with Old Man Emu parts. And there's all the old parts on the ground right there.
Old Man Emu for the old man back, you know?
Old Man Emu for the old man back. So we'll just take a look outside. So I think it's about 6 degrees right now in Canada land. And it's gorgeous. I'm actually overdressed in this jacket, but all of our snow's gone. So I might be taking the snowblower off the front of the BX, cleaning it up, putting the front end loader on it shortly. So that'll be coming up in a future video. So that's going to be happening. We have a lot of trees to cut down. We're going to be doing a lot of wood chipping, and a new equipment is going to be arriving on the property, and that's to help with gardening. So we're going to be making some gardening beds. So if you guys can figure out what I'm going to be attaching to the tractor, and we'll see how that goes. Sorry. Hey, Edward. Hey, Bob. How's it going? My first attempt at a live, so we're going to see how it goes. Nice of you guys to check in. So we were just working with some rusted bolts. This vehicle has a lot of rust on it, and we are having to fight with every bolt using heat. We almost got the welder out to weld some bolts, but it's coming along nice. I'll see if I can give you guys a tour of underneath. Hopefully you guys can see that with the change in light. So ask any questions if you want. I know there's a bunch of Jeep guys. Bunch of Jeep guys as well. And Aiden and I can answer some of those questions. Maybe I'll go outside because that's probably very loud.
Sorry.
I also got a new tripod, which is nice. So it's got a lot wider feet than what I'm used to, so I keep catching it on stuff. Hey, Phil, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing a live. We're trying it out. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. How are things in British Columbia? I'm going to be taking my snowblower off very shortly, so stay tuned for videos from that. Yeah, sorry about that, Edward. I know it was quite loud. I'll have to stick outside. Hopefully the connection's good. It's gonna be hard to see. Maybe I'll open up the garage doors a bit more. Ooh, it's hot out here. I didn't see Phil fall. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Aiden loves working on card projects. He also has this. This is his summer beater, and it's giving us some wiring issues and some brake controller issues, but that was his winter beater. He also has a BMW that is parked in storage right now, but that will come out anytime soon with this weather, but probably closer to May. Hey Gus, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. So what kind of weather do you guys have going on right now? Because right now it's really warm. Hey David. We're just giving people a tour of the... Oh, Max. Max, are you having wiring problems? So oddly enough, Max, when Aiden was taking apart the Jeep when he first got it, we took the tail lights off, and mice had chewed the wires. So we're gonna have to keep going through all of the wiring of the Jeep as he's getting it done, and we'll fix that. 60s, wow, that's nice. Yeah, the other thing I'm gonna have to be doing is getting on the hedges. I didn't trim the hedges last year, and it's really showing. They're really, they're not very nice looking, so I will be trimming those. I have a Milwaukee pole saw with the hedge trimming attachment, but I think I might pick up the handheld one because the pole arm length is really long and it gets kind of heavy. So I will be switching to a shorter handheld one to do these hedges because they're lower and they're easy manageable with the handheld one. Yeah, wiring issues are not fun. I had an old motorcycle, KLR 650, and the battery would dump every time it would rain. So something was wrong with the wiring, and I looked at it a bit, and then I just said, you know, I can't deal with electrical stuff, so I sold it. So Aiden seems to love wiring. He rewired his entire motorcycle when he had it, and that was really cool to see that happen. And we're gonna have to do it for the Jeep as well. So, or Aiden is gonna have to anyway. Yeah, 21 degrees Celsius is very nice. Yeah, I don't know what the is right now. Maybe Max can tell me. It's 4 degrees here, so yeah. Compared to what we should be having, this is really, really warm. So, oh, you know, Gus, I was thinking of that. I have a lawnmower that I might strap to the side of the bucket and just drive the tractor beside the hedges to cut them. I think that would be a fun video to do. So David, I think I'm going to make a cab for my BX this summer. And I think I'm going to make it modular so that I can take it apart and, take it apart and remove it in the summertime and put it back on in the wintertime because, yeah, I think I'd like this. Although this winter, I didn't even need it. I only snowblowed 7 times the entire winter. So maybe 20 minutes, half an hour worth of snowblowing. And last year was 27 times and a total of like 2 hours or 3 hours of snowblowing. So this definitely was a mild winter, so it wasn't really needed. Yeah, Mike, I think I'd like to go with a larger diameter whippersnipper or something and put that on the tractor. That would be kind of cool too. Or they have those ones that are on the helicopters that they go through forests and cut the trails. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I think a little diesel heater would be nice in the cab as well. But I think for the first part, I'm just going to do like a small fan or like something mounted to the roof, the canopy of my... Oh, I can't do that because I have the canopy of distinction up there. I have to find some other way of keeping the air circulating. I don't think I need the heat in there because I don't do a lot of snowblowing. I just do my driveway and the trails, so I don't really need heat. I just need to get the snow that blows back taken care of. Yeah, Bob, we wished for more snow, but we didn't get it this year. So let me know in the comments, what are you guys up to this weekend, or what were you up to this weekend on your land? So 2,000 isn't bad. I haven't seen them that cheap around here, Mike. Hey Max, that would be a great idea. Nice seat warmer would be good. Yeah, that's a smart idea. I do have a Milwaukee battery-powered jacket that I could wear, and I did get battery-powered gloves. So if I need it, I have that. Plus, I have my motorcycle helmet, which I did make a video of me using, and it actually worked out really well. So that was kind of cool. Oh, that's good, Martin. Sorry, that's good, David, having the bicycle hoists. I do have a couple of those. I'm running out of space in the shop to mount stuff like that. I'd have to use the lift, I think, to lift the cab off the tractor. Yes, I do have a 12-volt adapter on the Kubota that I could use to tie in a defroster. That would work well. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the box steel and then Lexane for the windows, and I'll use like a double-sided butyl tape or something to hold them on. And then on the front, the sides will clip in, so I can remove them, and there will be very few spots that need screws to hold it on. Oh, Phil, that's good. Yeah, that's good with the septic system work. A couple years ago, I redid the septic lids. The previous owner never put access covers on where the septic tanks are. He had the cement ones that were on the tank, but then he had grass over it. So when I had it pumped when we first moved here, I went out and got the risers and the caps so that I could easily access those. So that was nice. A clean garage is a happy garage, Max, and that's something that we have trouble doing here a lot. I'll take you inside and you can see. But it's definitely nice to clean up the shop every once in a while. But Aiden's right in the middle of his job right now.
No. What's up, everybody? Fighting rusty bolts, of course. Trying to get this rear bumper off.
Yeah, so there's all the parts. Some of these parts he's keeping. Most are going in the trash. So if you want some rusty Ontario rust parts for your Jeep, hit us up. So I'll kind of give you a spinner. I'm going to see if I can turn the camera around. Sorry about the speed of which I've done that. All right, so here's the record vise that we rebuilt. Dirty shop. There's my Milwaukee grease gun, which I haven't tried yet again since we tried filling the front of the augers with that. So we'll definitely try that again. Here's our Wen variable speed drill press. Spinning wheels of death. Milwaukee Portaband on a swag, I think it is. Swag table. That's really cool. One of the only clean counters we have. There's the gas tank. It's about half full of gas from the Jeep. There's the front axles, the rear axles with the leaf springs. Yes, that is the vise that I did the restoration on. That has worked out really well. I'm surprised a vise that old still has parts, but it did work out well. This is the junk area. These are all Aiden's new parts for his Jeep, plus the front end loader, the backhoe, some kayaks. And then maybe you guys can leave it a comment and ask Aiden to sell all his BMW parts that are over here. This shelf is...
You're laying it into me right now. This is uncalled for. I think you just went live to start like trying to sell some stuff, roast me a little bit. You know?
So yeah, tell Aiden to sell his old BMW parts that are just sitting here.
To be fair, they have been sitting here for at least like 4 years or so. Over time, I've just like picked up a bunch more. That auto trans has been sitting there for at least 4.5 years or so since we did the manual swap. Good times. We'll get there, you know.
Yeah. Max says you have to get an acetylene torch.
Yeah.
Then we'll be burning everything down.
That's a good point.
Yeah. This is our press that we use quite a bit. And then this is the junk collector. We have new oil, new parts, and old stuff that has to go to the metal recycling. So that we do every once in a while.
Can you show me the oil thing we made?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
We also made a way to fill up the oil. We do so many oil changes here. Oh, almost died. So we have a bucket with a valve, you can see here. So we just empty the vehicles of oil, then we dump the oil in here, and then we use a spigot and we fill up the empty containers, and then we take them back to the recycling. So that's kind of what we do around the shop. So yes, very dirty, needs to be tidied up for sure.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we're also like in the middle of like 2 projects. It's at the end of winter, right? We try to be on the cleanliness every once in a while, right? Big spring cleaning, big winter cleaning. But it is dirty right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so Max, if you want that transmission, come and get it. We'll sell it to you cheap. Yeah, so the press thing is interesting. We don't use it often, but it's really nice to have when you do need it. So Phil, I was just looking at your comment about the grease gun. So this is the M12 grease gun. I would probably highly recommend, if you wanted to get a Milwaukee one, get the M18. It's a bit more powerful. You have some auto settings. You have a number of other settings. I was just like, well, we just need to pump grease. But I do find that with the M12 battery, it's just underpowered for some of the harder grease zerks. So some people said move up to the M12 4.0 battery. It has that square thing on the bottom, might help. So I would suggest going with the M18 Milwaukee grease gun if you're to get a powered grease gun. Yeah, Max, a lot of changes have happened around here. You should come out and visit. Sorry about the car noise. Yes, so we are now completely airless for tools. We have gone completely manually or Milwaukee, and we only have the M18 Fuel air compressor for things like blowing tires up or blowing parts off. And what's really nice about that is I do have some water lines that I have to blow out manually, so we can just put that in the back of the mule or the Kubota, drive around in the fall, blow the lines out, and it's perfect. It's a fantastic switch to battery power tools. And as well, I do have my whippersnipper and my hedge trimmers that is strictly battery as well. And I can do just about the entire property of like around my shed, around the house, and around some of the garden beds with one M18 12 milliamp battery. So that's fantastic. I don't have to worry about gas, and same with the chainsaw. Actually, is battery powered as well.
How many people you got there?
We've got 12 people.
Huh?
12 people are watching.
Hey, nice.
Yeah. So some of the projects that we're working on, we have trees to come down. We have a lot of dead standing trees. We've been hit really hard with the ash borer beetle that has killed a lot of the trees, and so those are coming down. I then have a lot of wood chipping to do and chainsaw work, and I'm going to be pulling up some of the stumps with the backhoe. So if you'd like to see me struggle with really gnarly root systems on some stumps, that's going to be happening. And then we're also going to be doing a bunch of garden beds. So Michelle wants to do vegetables and some flowers, and we're going to be doing that. So I'm going to be getting a tiller, I think. So we're trying to work that out right now to buy a tiller so that I'll be able to till the gardens and not have to do it by hand and do it manually. So oh yeah, so Max, you're right. With the big impacts, you can really do some damage for sure. So, David, why don't you bring your bead blasting stuff here? Aiden wants to do the bottom of his Jeep, so if you're in the area, come on by, and I'm going to be making a video on that because we're having a mobile sandblaster come out. So we're going to cordon off the shop and completely sandblast the bottom of his Jeep before putting everything together. Yeah, I can't get over the cost of the tillers right now. Used ones in our area are going for about $3,500, and a new one is $4,000. And the ones that are for sale look like garbage, like all rusted and bent, and the tines are destroyed, and I can't believe what the bearings would look like or the gears and the chain. So It's a tough pill to swallow, but I think we're gonna go new with that. So I just can't stomach buying someone else's well-used stuff. So yep, and lots of firewood. Yep, they are expensive. Yeah, so Mike, I 100% agree with you. The prices have skyrocketed, but what can I do? Yeah, new, $2,600 new. Yeah, and then I was thinking of maybe going to like jump across the states to Ogdensburg, New York. That's only about a 40-minute drive from us, and there's a not a PV Mart. I can't remember what the name of it is in the States. Tractor supply store, and they've got some tillers and stuff there, but I'm just not sure of the quality. And yeah, definitely life in Canada. So I think I'll get it from my local dealer. Then I know it's Land Pride, and they've got the parts there and the supports. And my local B&T MacFarlane has been fantastic for dealing with. So hi Gord, happy Sunday. GP Outdoors is checking in. I haven't checked out Ironcraft, Edward. I think I will do that. I think Bommalite does well, and I don't know. I don't think Woodland Mills makes a tiller, because I was looking at wood or stump grinders as well, but that won't be happening yet. Yes, Princess Auto does have good stuff. All right, good to know, Gus. Thank you very much. So we just have a bit of snow left. Gord, I don't know how much snow you have at your property. I assume it's probably about the same. And hey, Gord, what do you have going on besides your laser engraving, which I'm going to order a mug from you. So I'll reach out to your website and grab that. If anyone wants to know, Gord has started a new channel, and that's laser engraving, and he's got some good stuff on his site. So go check out Gord's channel, GP Outdoors, and from there I think you can get to his laser nug channel as well. If not, just look up laser nug on YouTube, and then from there you can get to his website, and then you can order some stuff because those mugs look really cool. David, I have so many happy accidents that I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Oh, the other project that I have to do is, yes, I have to re-dig out some of my water line that I mixed up the exits from the house, so I will have to dig out some of my garden bed again. Yeah, Gord, you're welcome. I watch your videos on the laser engraving, and I gotta tell you, I kind of want one as well. So, are you gonna get your boat in the water? You're gonna take that chance and get your boat and your dock in, Gord? Yes, happy accidents make good videos. Yeah, in May. Sorry about that if the car noise goes by and it's kind of loud. I don't have any windsocks or any microphones hooked up to this. It's just the mic on my phone, so. Mike, I think that's the exact same one I'm going with, actually. The Land Pride RTA 1250. I think that's the one I'm going for as well. Hello, Bob. Nice that you could join us. Gord, are you going with a pontoon boat or is it a speedboat? You're going to do some skiing behind it, some water skiing? The bacon is doing wonderful. They're all doing well. They survived the winter, no problem. They're nice and healthy. They're all happy. So they're doing good. Oh, you sold your sled too. You're gonna stick with the four-wheeler, I guess. Well, I guess it's really telling, right, how little snow we get now. I know the snowmobile industry in the eastern Ontario part is not doing very good. You definitely have to travel a lot more north to get a lot more snow. So I agree with that. Getting rid of the snow sled is probably a good idea, unfortunately. That's a good idea. Yeah, Gord, definitely. We want to see you skiing behind your Kubota tractor. That would be awesome. Maybe down the the archery course that you're digging out or you're planning. That would be awesome. Yeah, we used to do it with hoods of cars and put a sofa on it and then drag that behind. But car bumpers would be fun too. Thanks very much, Mike. It was nice to chat with you on the live. I appreciate it. I don't know what Aiden's doing now. My blower took a heavy beating on the last snow blood he did. You can see all the dirt and the sand and the salt. Wow, I'm gonna have to take that apart completely this year.
What are you taking apart?
The snowblower has to be taken apart because of all the salt and snow.
No. Chilling.
Aiden's taking a break
Rust.
from the rust has got to him. So yeah, we're just working on his Jeep today. I decided to try live and see how it went.
It's doing well. Did a lot this weekend.
Yeah, we took the gas tank and the rear end out yesterday. That rear end and the leaf springs is heavy. Wasn't expecting it. So we have the whole underside of the car is now taken apart, and the front engine area is supported by this stand, which is nice, and there's nothing underneath. So the next steps is to remove all the plastics and any of the fixtures, and then it's going to be sandblasted. So we're going to cordon off this part of the shop with long plastic sheets, have a mobile company come in and sandblast it, and then Aiden's going to prime it, paint it, and then start putting the new put the new stuff on it. So that's what's happening. The big plan for the Jeep is that Aiden wants to use that as his daily driver and camping and traveling and stuff like that. So he started off was just going to be do the minimum to get it up and running, and then it's now turned into this is going to be like an OEM plus build where everything is done properly and it's all taken care of, and making it a better vehicle.
Maintained and, super reliable is like the goal.
Nice. Yeah, I see 15 right now. Thanks. Thanks very much, Gord. It was appreciating to see you here, and have a nice week ahead. Hello, Twin Brook Acres. Yeah, a lift. So before we moved here, Aiden was doing all the work in the driveway on jack stands and stuff, and that was a real pain. When we saw this place and there was room for a lift, that was basically put in the first month that we were here, and it's been fantastic. Yes.
We got our value out of it.
Yeah, we've definitely got our value out of it. Twin Brook Acres. Is your name Rick? Hey Noel, welcome. Well, Rick, now I know your name, so there you go. I was always calling you TBA or Twin Brook Acres, so nice to meet you, Rick. You get a name? Lots of different places. It's nice to see people from everywhere around. Oh, Aiden's got the torch out. What's he burning? I'll flip you around. He's trying to take the bumper off, and those bolts are rusted. Every bolt is a rust fight.
Yeah, pretty much. This is for the bumper brackets. I need to take the entire bumper off so that I can pull this this tow hitch. Obviously, the goal is to get the whole thing sandblasted. So while he's here, I want him to sandblast this tow hitch as well, along with the whole underside of the chassis, front and rear axles as well. Like just do everything. Probably blinding you guys.
Yep.
Pretty good. So yeah, just trying to clear the space. Like if he's for hiring somebody to come and do it, it's like I want him to do as much as he can, right? While I'm in here type deal. So yeah, fun times.
Yeah, we use a lot of different spray-on stuff to try to get the rust out of the bolts and stuff, but really, the torch works best. And I think we're looking at one of those induction coil heaters. I think we were looking at one of those as well, because then you don't have as much of the flames and stuff like that. You just heat up. It's a coil that uses induction to heat up the metal, so we were thinking of that. That's a lot of sap. Yeah, that's a lot of sap. 35 gallons of sap water. That'll make it probably about a couple of ounces of nice syrup after it's boiled down. So Max, where are you working? So Bob, the problem with an air chisel is I don't have enough air to run that. So if Milwaukee made an air chisel tool, I think I'd look at that. The other one is I would love a needle scaler. That would be a great tool to have as well, but I would want a battery powered one. Oh, nice. That's good, Max. Excellent. I'll have to look at Hagen's Brew for the bolts. I'll have to look at that. So, Noel, Aiden is going to be doing a, so it's going to be sandblasted, and then it's going to be primed, and then it's going to be painted, then undercoated, and then undercoated every year after that, or twice a year, or something like that. So that's what's happening with the underside of the Jeep. Congratulations, Max, on graduating. That's excellent. So, Rick, how many trees do you have to do that? That you are able to collect 300 gallons of sap, or sap water, is it? Or tree sap, or yeah, sap. So I'd really like to try tapping some of my trees. I have 6 acres. I don't know what kind of trees they are besides the ones that keep dying. I haven't spent enough time to become an arborist enough to know what trees I should tap and what I shouldn't. But that's on my list of things to do. No, Bob, he has shoes on today, unfortunately. He didn't, isn't wearing the safety Crocs. Actually, when I was doing that last summer, I went looking for, I wanted to find orange Crocs, and I was going to buy them, but I didn't find them in time for the video, so I did not buy orange safety Crocs. Oh, Bob, okay, that's good. I'll try that. 50/50 acetone ATF. That's a good idea. No, I'd be in four-wheel drive. I'd put the straps on the back of the Crocs. Yes. Let's go take a look. I don't know if this is going to cut out because I might be too far away from my wireless, so hopefully the quality doesn't drop. But I just want to give you a look down the Woodchip Road. It held up well this winter, so that's always nice. There it is. It's nice and dry, so that's good. I think we'll be able to drive on it way sooner than expected, so that's always nice. Yeah, my woodchip lane. That's held up really well. I'm really glad I did that, as opposed to trying to do a full-on gravel road and stuff like that. This is just much easier to maintain, and then it's just, if I never want to do anything with it, then I can just let it recede back into the wilderness and not have to worry about all the gravel there. Sorry to hear about that, David. That's too bad. Going through some comments. So really, yeah, adding the length of lines between all the trees is a lot better than doing buckets to each tree. I guess so. That makes sense. Plastic piping is cheaper. Gus, you're leaving. Thank you very much for checking in. It's nice to see you. Yes, I know that Ed's been having a bit of a head cold or a man cold. Don't tell him I said that. And it was too bad that we missed last Monday. So hopefully tomorrow will be better. Oh, Aiden's using the breaker bar.
I have been. Everything's loose now, so that's good. Turn this off again. Yeah, everything. Can you show them what the
You have a light.
condition of everything? So basically, these two bolts up in there. Finally cracked them loose. So
That one?
no, these two.
Oh, these ones up here.
Yeah, those two bolts there, and then on the same bracket you have these two here, this one and this one as well.
Ugh.
And then coming up in here, you have these two, and you have these two as well. So they're all broken loose now and free, so that's great. I was just trying to finagle around and see if I could get a automatic battery tool to help crack them loose, but I think I'm going back to the caveman tools to try to get them out. There's just not enough space behind the bumpers.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that'll be it. Thanks very much, everyone, for tuning into my live. Hey, there goes a motorcycle. It's like one of the first motorcycles I've seen this year. They're already out. So much appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. and tell me what you did on your land today, because today I gave you a behind the scenes look at some of the stuff we're working on that doesn't really make it into videos. I kind of stick to the tractor stuff, but we do a lot more of the car stuff as well. So we might do some Jeep stuff. All right. How many did you break? We're practically breaking them all, Max. That's kind of a given. You are celebrating when you don't break one or two, but we break most of them, unfortunately. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks very much. We'll check in the next one.